Saudi Arabia, and the US have carried out strikes against Iran-backed militias in Iraq in a potential escalation of the Middle East conflict. US Central Command CENTCOM said the strikes were against Iran-aligned terrorists that the Islamic Revolutionary Guard cause. IRGC directed to attack US forces and Saudi energy infrastructure. Iraq's paramilitary Popular Mobilization Forces PMF, which is dominated by Iran-backed Shia militias, said at least 20 of its members had been killed in US-Saudi strikes on its bases. It came hours after CENTCOM said Iran had launched missiles at US forces in the Middle East in an attempted surprise attack, ending a lull in hostilities. The US said the Iranian attack occurred at 17:45 EDT, 21:45 GMT on Tuesday, with all missiles successfully intercepted. The IRGC said the missiles had targeted a US air base and a command center in Jordan in response to the acts of aggression of the American child-killing army. It also said that naval forces had struck 3 oil tankers in the Strait of Hormuz after they ignored warnings and sailed along what it described as an unsafe and illegal route through the vital Gulf waterway. CENTCOM said US and Saudi fighter jets had struck multiple terrorist logistics and weapons sites across eastern Iraq in a strong response to over 30 IRGC directed aerial drone attacks in the last 72 hours. It called the drone attacks unwarranted and added that they had failed. The IRGC and its terrorist proxies must cease these attacks to avoid further US military response. The CENTCOM statement said. A spokesman for the Saudi Defense Ministry, Majgen Turki al-Maliki, also accused Iran-backed terrorist militias of launching drones from Iraqi territory at oil facilities in the eastern and Riyadh regions on Monday and Tuesday. He said Saudi Arabia, under its right to self-defense, had responded by conducting strikes against specific targets belonging to those militias. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia reiterates that it does not seek escalation, but will respond decisively to any aggression directed against it. He added, the PMF said in a statement on Wednesday morning that at least 20 of its fighters had been killed and 32 others wounded in US-Saudi strikes on a number of its headquarters in the provinces of Baghdad, Wasit, Nineveh, Basra, Kirkuk, Karbala, and Diyala. An official told AFP news agency that the strikes in Nineveh, in the north, and in Diyala, the PMF condemned what it called the treacherous terrorist attacks